Hi everyone. I want to start this video by just saying hello and letting you know that I miss you a lot. You all have been on my mind over the last few months, and while it's been nice to hear from many of you, if not all of you, over the course of these virtual videos, I know that it's not the same as being able to sing together, and I want to apologize that I haven't found a way to sort of replace our time together on Thursday nights and our singing practice yet. Admittedly, COVID has sort of completely altered what I feel like my job description is here, and my life, as I'm sure I know it has altered all of yours, and I think about you a lot. But that being said, I would like to try to create some virtual choir rehearsals. Not really choir rehearsals, more like virtual voice lessons. And this is going to be my first time trying this. So I last spring sent out an email saying if anybody would like to do a voice lesson with me in lieu of rehearsal, I would love to do that. And I got a few responses, and then that week everything shut down and we decided that it wasn't great to get together. And but since then I've been trying to think of a way to do some sort of virtual voice lesson. So here it is, our first virtual voice lesson together. If you would like to partake, go for it, and I will not be offended if you don't want to do it either. This is just a tool for you to get a little singing in, warm up your voice, and maybe fill a little bit of a hole in your soul, if it helps. So let us start. As always, I think it's super important to start each lesson or rehearsal or time that you sing with some stretching. So here are some stretches. Welcome everyone to my humble abode. I thought I'd have you all over for a stretching party. So find a good open space, and I like to start with just some arm circles. Arm circle back. See if you can get your shoulders to touch, or your shoulder blades to pinch together. There you go. Yeah, and then arm circle forward. Touch your earlobes with your shoulders. Oh, take a few deep breaths. Okay, and then roll your neck really gently. Really gently. Just a reminder not to pull it with your hand. That can give you some pretty severe neck damage. Remember to breathe. Roll it the other way. And let your chin touch your chest. Feel the ligaments stretch in your upper back. Kind of shake everything out. Let's stretch arms. Pull one arm over the side. And I read recently that when you're stretching, counting to 10 helps to make sure you're not just plowing through it and tearing things that shouldn't be torn. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's do the other one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, and let's do up above. Put your arm behind your head and pull it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And shake everything out. Go side to side. Don't whack your spouse if they're doing this with you. Oh, this is a good social distancing activity. If you do this, you're most likely guaranteed to be 6 feet from everybody around you. and you will stay 6 feet most likely. Okay, and then if you have a table or like a stool or a couch arm to put your leg up on, that helps for this next one. And if you want to skip it, that's fine. And if you just want to reach for the floor, that's fine too. So lots of different levels. You can just reach towards the floor for your foot, or you can prop your foot up on the arm of a couch or a chair, or you can prop it up on a table. I have a table right in front of me, so I'm going to prop it up on a table, and I'm going to reach for my toe. And then I'm going to just breathe in and breathe out and sink a little deeper into that stretch. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, and sink just a little bit deeper. Okay, carefully stand up, come out, shake out your knee. And if you're on the floor, stand up and switch over to the other side. I'm gonna put my leg up on this table because that feels good for me. And I'm gonna slowly reach towards my foot, and I'm gonna breathe in and sink a little bit deeper into my leg. You should feel this in your hamstring, like the back of your thigh. One more time, breathe in, sink a little bit deeper. Good, and come up, shake your knee out. Good, and let's just all reach to the middle together. What you're gonna do, stand pretty far apart. I'm like a triangle. And then I'm gonna reach for both of my feet. If you can't reach your feet, that's fine. Grab your calves or even the back of your knees, and you're gonna pull them towards you. So I'm gonna go down, up, and pull yourself down, and I'm grabbing the back of my knees or my calves or my feet, and I'm pulling them towards me. You can't see me doing this. I'm gonna stand on my couch so you can see. I'm going to grab the back of my hamstrings or my knees or my calves, and I'm gonna pull them towards me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't actually get the best stretch if you do it on a couch, so I don't recommend, but I wanted you to be able to see it. Good, okay. All right, shake everything out. Do anything else that feels good for you. Maybe it's stretching like this. I like this one. Holding my foot and pulling my thigh tight. It stretches this top part of your leg. Maybe you need one more neck go around. I always need that. Okay, all right. You should be pretty shaken out. I think we're ready to sing. Okay, now that we've stretched, let's vocalize a little bit. I like to start with buzzing, as you know, because it gets your air going and it makes you start to sweat and gets your whole body engaged, which is really important when you sing. So here we go. Like you're buzzing in a super skinny line right through your forehead. Raising your eyebrows and lips. Good. Okay, let's do some vocalizing with our real voice. Now let's go. If you would just put your finger right here, make sure your chin is really nice and loose, and make sure that you're really opening your mouth when you say the vowel ah. Sing de ah de ah. Sing de ah de ah. Sing. Give yourself a face rub, temple rub, make sure your stressor points are super relaxed. All right, let's go. And I find it's really helpful when you're doing these fast-moving passages and you're trying to stay in tune to smile a little bit. That lifts the sound and helps your voice stay alive. So I'm putting my smile a little bit in my cheeks. Do you notice I got a little flat in the middle of that phrase because I wasn't putting enough energy into my breath. It's almost like I have to think I'm going up and over a fence instead of sort of skimming the top of it. Here we go, one more time. And one thing I've been thinking about lately with singing is it doesn't really sound beautiful or feel good unless you feel beautiful and feel good doing it. So if you're just singing to try and make the perfect noise, then it's just noise. But if you're singing and really truly putting feeling behind it and putting a little meaning behind it, even if it's just vowels, I really very much believe that people can tell. So that's why I like this warm-up that we do all the time, this one. Because I think it sounds like a real song, and I think that that warm-up is a little bit easier to put more feeling behind it. Here we go. we all know, I thought this could be our just easy peasy piece that we sing this week and kind of work through it a little bit and try and just add a few little breath challenges and phrase challenges, and then we can sing it from home together. So first time through, would you just hum it easy, hum at breathe where it feels good to breathe, hum at a volume it feels good to hum at. You can hum any part you like. Here we go. Ready, go. Good. Sorry, altos, I forgot your... That's my fault. Anyway, good. As you're humming it, try and think back. Did you notice when you took breaths? Did you notice how long you were able to hum without taking a breath? Let's do it one more time. And this time, pay only attention, you're just humming, pay only attention to your breath. And try and see if you can hum 4 measures at a time without taking a breath. So that means you're going to hum beautiful Savior, King of creation, if we're using the words, all without taking a breath. And then hum the next 4 measures without taking a breath. Let's see if we can do it together. Ready, breathe. Okay, how did it go? Evaluate. You might have been really great at the beginning and then kind of run out of steam at the end. If you got all 4 times without taking a breath, fantastic. Try and put a little bit more movement into your hum this time, a little bit more feeling. So I can hum it like this, or I could hum it like this. There's a little bit of phrasing in that. So if you were one of those awesome, super fast people that were able to do all 4 bars without a breath, try and add a little bit more phrasing this time. If you struggled with that, try and decrease the amount of air that you're pushing through to hum. So I'm not letting a lot of air through, which means my hum is a little bit quieter, and that's okay. So let's try it one more time. See if you can get a little bit farther, if you can do what we call 4-bar phrases. And if you already did that, then phrase the words a little bit more and lean into where you think the music should lean into. Here we go. time that something went better for you. What went better for me was that I phrased it a little more. I sang, beautiful Savior. I had a little bit of wave. However, I was not paying attention at all to where I was breathing. So I could have breathed anywhere, and I don't really know. You will know better because you're watching me. So this time, try and combine both, no matter where you are. Pay attention to your breaths, that they are only happening every 4 measures. Beautiful Savior, King of creation. Then you get a breath. And let's add the words. Let's see if we can do it. Let's take a pause break here, and I'm going to go through the alto and the bass part, just in case there's anybody that wants to sing that from home. All right, altos, here's your part. If you're not an alto, you can skip on ahead. Beautiful Savior, King of creation, Son of God and Son of man, truly I love thee, truly I'd serve thee, light of my soul, my joy, my crown. Okay, altos, let's do it together with me playing a little bit of the other parts. There's your note. Hopefully you did that from home a little bit better than me. All right, basses, here's your part. Okay, let's sing it together, basses. You start on the same note as the sopranos, but you go down instead of staying the same. Here we go. I'm going to play the other parts a little bit too, but I'll play yours the loudest. You just need to watch mostly for this note and this note. You go between those a lot. And then this note. Those are your notes that you're hitting a lot. All right, sopranos, I know that we all know this, but let's do it together anyway, because we have a little bit of fence hopping to do here. For example, Son of God. Let's try that again. Son of God. You really have to open up your jaw, open up your throat, and make your voice think it's going higher than it's going. Almost like we're going, Son of God. Try that with me. Here we go. Son of God. Now let's sing Son of God. But you're going to pretend you're going for the higher one. Ready, go. Son of God. It's easier if you shoot for higher. You're going to land right where you need to land. Let's do it together from the beginning. Did you forget to do the 4-bar phrases? I definitely did, and I ran out of breath. But now we'll do it all together and we can practice. Okay, so wherever you are from home, you're thinking about 2 or 3 things only. You're thinking about phrases. We've talked about 4-bar phrases. That's pretty standard in hymn literature or church literature or classical literature at large. Most often we're singing in 4-bar phrases because most often our music is in 4/4. So that just means that we don't breathe after 4 measures and then we take a breath. That's really, really common. So that's what we're thinking about. Can you get through those 4 measures, then take a breath? Then the next 4 measures and take a breath. 4-measure rainbows. And then thinking about phrase shape, are you putting feeling behind the sounds that you're making? For different people, that means different things. For me, I have to think about the words that I'm singing. Beautiful Savior, King of creation, all of creation. Savior and creation are the important words. And so that's where I want to put my stress. For some people, it's the melody that makes them add feeling where they think they should be feeling. So the sopranos sing, Son of God. A lot of sopranos hear that melody and they think, oh, I want to put that stress on the high note. And there's nothing wrong about that. People can debate forever and ever, but as long as you're putting feeling where you think there should be feeling, however that makes sense to you, that's what you're thinking about. So breath, adding phrase shape or emphasis where you think that it should be. And then singing your part. That's it. Okay, here we go. Verse 4. So thanks for joining me. Again, this is my first time doing something like this, so any feedback that you might have would be awesome. For example, if there's something that might be helpful for me to do here or there, let me know. Send me an email, say, hey, it'd be really helpful for me if you could give us a little bit more of this, or give us a little bit more of this, or if there's a question that you're having or a vocal struggle that you're dealing with, let me know, and maybe I can address it next time. I probably won't be able to do everything just because this is such an interesting format, and it's hard without the feedback, without you on the other end. But I can imagine you there, and makes me happy to think that maybe you're on the other end doing this with me. So send me feedback if there's anything, any ideas or thoughts that you have, or anything that might be helpful for you. I'd love to know, and I'd love to try and make it happen. So, all right, cheers for now. I miss you. God be with you.